That's right, folks. I am the one, the only DJ Ghostwalk here. This is KPOW Justice Radio. We're going to interview here with, well, I guess we'll call him a previous, or a new soldier. A noob soldier. He's a noob. So, for the fun of it, why don't we go ahead and get rank and a name and everything.
Who are you and what is your primary function?
My name's Nicholas Pasuniak. I'd be just a private, E2 right now.
Okay, you're going to have to explain that because we have a lot of gamers who have no idea what that means.
The rank structure for the enlisted men, which is, like, not officers, but, you know, the working part of the military, goes by the rank structure of an E and then a number, which stands for enlisted, and then the rank. E2, which would be right above private third class, private.
And if you do happen to speak with him, please be polite and to the point at all times.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, what I know of the Army is basically from MASH and from In the Army Now, so what can I say? All right, so first of all, for those who are wondering why this is even being done, Nick here is being shipped Fort Knox, as I was corrected last night, and we decided, a bunch of us, you know what the hell, put him on the air, get him out there, at least so listeners can go over and be like, hey, I know that guy, when they go and have to fight for him, because we all know he's going to use lackeys. He's not going to do any work.
Don't touch those! Don't you ever touch my balls without asking.
So you're being shipped to Fort Knox. What are your final plans?
I'm being shipped to Fort Knox for basic training. After that, I go to AIT, Advanced Individual Training, to become a mechanic.
And when he heard your daughter's name was Portia?
Yeah?
He said, why did they name her after a car?
That's up in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. After that, I ship down to Fort Benning, Georgia. Go airborne.
I'm gonna fly.
Fall.
Yeah, that too. So, of course, you know, for a lot of people out there, the military.
I call it falling with style.
That's right. I'm not a walking penis. I'm a flying penis. A lot of people out there, you know, basically know their military from either video games or from movies. But when you go to basic, or which you're going to something now. What was that?
PT?
PT. Oh, okay. You're going to PT. I wasn't sure. No. No one tells me anything. What do I know?
Seeing as how the VP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Because if it leaks to the VC, you can end up an MIA, and then we'd all be put on KP.
Well, on a normal day, you go in. What would be your ordeal? You know, you park your car, whatever. From there, where do you go? Take us through a normal day of your life.
A day at PT is pretty much you go up to the recruiting station, you sit and wait for a half an hour for all the lackey other people to get there. After that, you take a short car ride to any open space, like a football field or a track or anything. Usually you do some warm-up stretches, count cadences.
Here's my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for fun.
Pretty much keep everybody in time, get up to pace, and then you work until your muscles fail. And that's pretty much a day at PT.
Sounds like a standard day at Justice Radio, too. Well, except, you know, the lackeys don't usually stroll in half an hour late. It's usually an hour, 3 hours, whatever. You know, whatever, it works. So let's see here. What else? Of course, here your father told me that you were looking into airborne.
Airborne.
Doing airborne, of course, as you just told me to. I'm apparently not awake enough.
You're with the rest of us.
Yeah, that's a standard thing for me.
I took a nap and woke up in Detroit. I mean, come on. Yes, we're all sleep deprived here.
I usually just question where I am and attempt to go back to bed.
When I wake up early in the morning, lift my head, I'm still yawning.
So, okay, doing airborne.
It's probably a hop, skip, and a small throw of a stone, or a small child, to special forces. So, it's pretty intense. It's gonna be sweet. jumping from a mile or 2 miles up into the atmosphere.
Like Steven Seagal and just all of a sudden snap people's neck on the way down.
Where is your honor, dirtbag? You are an absolute disgrace.
Heck yeah!
There you go. That or
Pull
Walker.
out the K-bar.
Yeah,
Ah!
that's right. I don't need a parachute. I'll just flap my wings and land. Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. No. Anyways, but I digress.
I do too.
Yeah, I do.
Only on weekends.
I like that.
That was horrible.
I'm gonna use
sorry.
that. I like that. Oh, okay. Let's see here. What else do we have? Of course, you know, with everything.
Yes.
Okay. Just all of a sudden you stood up. I was like, "What? I didn't do it." Okay, so you're being shipped out to Fort Knox. That's not obviously not the gold Fort Knox type thing.
No, it is.
Is it really? You're basically your bed's gonna be made out of gold, isn't it?
No, not at all. The barracks will pretty much look the same as every war movie, just without the sepia color over the screen.
Yeah, that's true. And then I don't think you're gonna have people beating you with soap. So
Oh, yeah, that still happens.
does it really? Wow.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Bed beatings.
He's so horny. We love you long time.
Ain't war hell.
That's right.
Oh, hell.
The smell of napalm in the morning.
That's an entirely different movie.
I know, but still, it's fun. to
You
say.
just went from Apocalypse Now from Full Metal Jacket.
That's right.
Shame on you.
You know, I was trying to think of that on the way over here. What the name of the damn movie? Full Metal Jacket.
Cops.
Excuse me. I have to go. Somewhere there is a crime happening.
You guys here as my witness? I've been here all the time. Okay, now they're not turning into my house. Good.
Okay, that'll work. Somehow the cops passed by and our guest just kind of freaked and was like, "Hide the cocaine! It's not here."
I wish. Then I could sell it and get money. I have $0.
Yeah, that's about right.
U.S. Army and broke as hell.
Once again, we've got our friend from military intelligence. Can you tell us what you've found out about the enemy since you've been here?
We found out that we can't find them. They're out there, and we're having a major difficulty in finding the enemy.
Well, what do you use to look for them?
Well, we ask people, are you the enemy? And whoever says yes, we shoot them.
So the question, of course, you know, what kind of music do the troops actually listen to? I mean, obviously not all that patriotic shit.
No.
Well, some of it.
Some of it. I mean, it holds a special place in all of our hearts. Well, most of ours, anyway. But troops listen to everything from, you know, jazz and, like, rock. But most of us are a little tweaked out in the head. Most of us listen to fucking Slayer!
Because we all...
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
A preview
Phenomena.
a preview of all the music that the troops listen to is Namana.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. I'd rather be listening to Slayer.
Rufflemouth.
Do 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 do.
Rufflemouth.
Do 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 do.
Rufflemouth.
Do 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 do.
You have to admit that on the battlefield is background.
That would be so wrong.
That would be about as wrong as playing ragtime.
Well, the cool thing about, of course, my show and different ones is as the Graveyard, I get away with all sorts of music from A to ZZ Top, and doesn't matter the style or the genre, and each one of us...
Genre?
Genre. It's very French. Genre. There we go. I don't know what it is. It's just whatever.
It's a genre.
It's a genre. Whatever. I can't...
Artard.
I can't do that. No. One of the many things about, of course, our station is that we can play all sorts of different music from anything. My show, especially being the Graveyard, of course, is that music you think is dead, I get to play. Disco is not dead, my friends. It is alive, and it's fun to play because then people dance. And they can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind, but if they don't dance, and then no friends of mine.
See, this
hey!
I think life The problem with life is that there is no background music. So I want the whole Family Guy, the Peter thing. I want my own theme music. I want to be walking and have the theme music go through. That would just rock.
Live life on your stage.
That's right. I live on my stage. Actually, I live in my booth. She lives on her stage.
I'm definitely digging the shiny thing.
Shiny!
Because it's very attractive yet attention deficit at the same time. I'm like, ooh, there's a female under there. But ooh, look, there's like rhinestones. Like, ooh, wait, there's a scales. Oh, they're shiny. God damn, wait, there's a female under there.
Uh-oh, she's stripping.
I don't have any dollars. Oh my god, zebra stripes!
She killed the zebra! Death. That's right. She killed a zebra and mixed it
My
with
tigers killed the zebra.
So did Mike Tyson. My tigers, my Tyson. Yeah, it works. I don't know. It's a play on words. What
Well, I'm not lying. I'm just a normal person. It wasn't that punny, I know. I'm just trying to teach you all the fundamentals of punning. I mean, I'm not a very punny guy.
Food! You bought me food! Yeah, I got spare food in my pocket here.
What's wrong?
Pulls off. Christ, man, it's Star Trek all over again. That's disturbing.
Anyway.
I'm appalled. Such an odd thing. Do you like cheese? I like cheese. I saw a squirrel. That's right.
Yes, I did.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the future of our country is in the hands of someone who chases a squirrel. Hopefully in front of the psych department. Of course, all the people here at Justice Radio give the love and support to all our troops and forces, both in Iraq and just stationed around the States. Because, let's face it, there's fighting everywhere. It may not be in the battlefield, but it is in the bars and in the base. Because, you know, we definitely...
Get drunk and party too hard.
And you know what? That's the biggest controversy out there. You know, you're old enough to fight for your country, old enough to vote, but you're not old enough to drink.
Not out in public.
Yeah, not. That's, a lot of people say that. A lot of people do that.
No. Not as in illegally. U.S. troops on base, whether they be below 21 or not, are allowed to have a drink or two. Now, they're not allowed to get wasted and go, you know, bombing around base. That they get thrown in the brig for that. And that's no good being court-martialed and all. I wouldn't know, but something's telling me I may in the future.
Yeah, the tank, I believe, is what it's called. I don't know for sure. I'm thrown in the brig.
Drunk tank.
Drunk tank. Because you're pretty when I'm drunk.
I lost the game. And
That's
if
right.
anybody is listening and you play the game...
Oh, I explained it. I already did explain the game.
You've lost.
Now, I don't know how many people understand it yet, but I understand it. I explained the game and the aim. AME.
No. That's rejected. U.S.
Exactly,
military does not approve.
It gave me hope. I need it.
The game is that pretty sort of hate.
Yeah, that's about it. Here we've got whatever's coming up next on KPOW Justice Radio.
Peace out.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.